Hi everyone, it is Friday, June 5th, and we have a couple of fun things to attempt to do today. One of them is to submit our special run preferences. So, for BreyerFest. So, if you purchased an all-access or online traditional access ticket by noon Eastern time yesterday, you have the option to submit a special run preferences form. So, we have an online traditional access ticket, so we're going to do this today. So let us see here if I can scroll down. First let us show the beautiful models. So up in that corner there are our choices, and then there's also the Scandi Surprise, but of course we won't know what that is until BreyerFest. So all fun things, and I think these are all very lovely, but we're going to scroll on down to our preference area, and then so I'm not tech savvy, so I'm just going to talk you guys through this. So the first thing I'm doing is putting in my email address that is associated with my ticket. Hold on, give me a second, let me make sure I did this right. Okay, and then we pick a list nickname, so I'm just gonna throw in a random-ish nickname, I guess. There we go. And now we're going to pick our preferences. So, again, I like all of these. So, what to choose? I think as our first preference, I'm going to go with the Scandi Surprise, because I like to get a surprise model every year in case it's a mold one of us in the family collects. So, we will pick that as our first preference. Second one, we're going with Osberg. I think he is gorgeous. I would really love the one in gloss. Absolutely stunning, but I'll be happy either way. Our third preference, we're going to go with Letha. And then fourth, we're going to go with the Wanderer. And then fifth is Thingvalier. So that's the order of our operation. Going with the Surprise as number one, Osberg, maybe neither of those are correctly pronounced, as the second, Letha as our third preference, the Wanderer as our fourth, and Thingvalier as the fifth. Now I'm just going to make sure that I've got this all correct, and then we will hit the submit button. Takes me a while. There we go. Okay, we're going to hit the submit button. That can do its thing. Okay, now the next thing that I wanted to share with you guys is that we went to the local fleet supply store, and they had a bunch of Breyers at really reasonable prices. So this guy was $12.50. So there's that one. Then there was the unicorn set for $16.25. And then the Christmas in Bloom horse for $16.25. So we're going to get all of these out of their boxes because that sounds fun. And then we got clippers so that I don't hopefully struggle quite as much getting these out of their ties. Still going to struggle, but hopefully not as much. I'm struggling with just getting these out of the container. Nearly there. Okay, all right, let's see. Who do we want to get out first? Also, it says that your submission has been received. Excellent. Very good. And then I'm not planning on keeping any of these boxes, so we're just going to wing this. Come on. No need to resist me. There we go. There we are. Okay, now. They've had these on the shelf at the store for a little while, and they've had them on sale for a while, but not nearly as good of a sale as what they had yesterday. So we are going to get into this, and then we're going to see if the clippers help expedite the process. If I can get them doing what I want them to do. Ah, yes. Very snazzy. Now I have to pay attention and hold on to the model. Okay. Oops. Sending things flying. Okay. Pick up all these little pieces, I guess. Get rid of these. Okay, still sort of struggling, but you know, still much better than before. All right. Now those clippers are a vibe, aren't they? So we'll get fingies to work. Okay. So there is the first one. And so we do actually have one of these. My son, our youngest, has one of these, but it has a number of like rubs. So we figured we'll keep whichever one is nicer. This one's really very nice. So very handsome. Okay, next we'll get, got me, got an itch, the unicorns out and about. Okay, how do I want to go about this though? I do still know, because that's gonna go, okay, that's gonna be easier like that. And then we're gonna get there. Just bear with me for a little bit. Okay. Alright. Just gonna try to get the full out first here. Whoops. I'm just cutting whatever ties I can reach right now. Okay. I'm making a small mess with all these little pieces, but that is okay. We'll get it all picked up eventually here, I think. I don't know if I've ever seen one of these falls in person, actually. Or at least I should say, like, out of the box in person sort of deal. Pretty cute. Yeah, alright. Pretty adorable. I like that. Okay, now we'll get this one out. Again, I'll at least try. Okay. Oh, there we go. So, if you guys did a preference form for the BreyerFest special runs, let me know in the comments what your favorites are. Yeah, like I said, I think they're all really pretty, so I'll be excited with whatever we get, but yeah. Alrighty. He's really cool too. Very handsome. Okay, and then the last one is the Christmas horse, and we're going to take this out of the box, and then my hope is to take the outfit off too. So get that. So we actually have one of these that we got as a gift for Christmas, so that one we're keeping in the box. But it'll be cool to take this one out of the box and see what it looks like without the whole suit on. Yeah. Oh my gosh, my hair is up to some really wild stuff. Okay. Still gonna be wild, but oh well. Okay. Whoops. Getting wild. As always. Come on, we can do this. There we go. Oops. Struggling, but we're getting it. All in due time. I'll pick that up in a little bit. Yeah, well, these clippers are making this a whole lot more fun. So that is a win. Yeah. Come on, little buddies. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. So that over there for a moment. So here we are in the outfit, and then let's see how's going to be the easiest way to remove. Okay, so there are the Velcros, so that's excellent. More Velcros, love a Velcro, that's great. Ooh, okay. There's that part. Okay. Slowly getting things removed. There we go. All right. And of course, we'll keep the whole costume situation there, but I do want to see what this model looks like without it. Yeah. Okay, now the question is, how do I get... Oh, okay. Looks like there's a little hook thing here, and I just have to be smarter than it. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Come on. There we go. All right. I got to get all the plastic off. But it's nice that they put this on there to protect the finish. So that is awesome. Okay, so there's that, and then just need to get this piece off somehow. There we go. All right. So like I said, I really wanted to see how this one looked without everything on. Really pretty, actually. Wow. Very cool. All righty. So, don't mind the chaos, but thank you all for watching. Have a good one. Bye.